Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Cancer, September 13, 2022. Mercury ends its retrograde cycle early today, and new information or a different perspective helps you make better decisions. News you've been waiting for arrives, and matters you've been on the fence about appear much clearer. However, it's best to take your time. Just as Mercury takes its own time to regain normal speed, you should be easing back into your projects and decisions. Later today, you can feel particularly frustrated about things that seem beyond your control with Venus in minor but challenging aspect to the Sun. You could feel torn between working on a project alone or drawing upon other resources to lighten your load. It's not a natural choice for you right now since you enjoy the satisfaction of doing something on your own. You do need to come out of your shell today and try and do something constructive about your situation. Hiding away won't make anything better. The current celestial configuration brings a golden opportunity to speak your mind if you can bear to be open and honest. Don't try and coerce your partner with feelings of guilt, or overpower them, as you both need to be able to speak from the heart. The path seems clearer now that Mercury is finally direct in Libra. The last few weeks may have been incredibly annoying as Mercury retrograde could have caused some professional issues with progressing in your career path. It may have felt like you were constantly backtracking. But now that Mercury is in its post-shadow phase in Libra, you can at least stabilize your mental outlook and approach to your professional journey. Figuring out where you want to go and what you want to expand upon will begin to be clearer. Your social acumen combined with your sensitivity to others makes you an ideal confidant. It's no wonder people are forever coming up to you for advice. While you are uncomfortable dispensing advice left and right, know that your instincts for how others can best resolve their personal problems are spot on. Take a break if you begin to feel too drained. Perhaps you should have people take a number and stand in line. You are full of energy and other people are carried away with it. You feel like going out and having fun. Who could say no to that? It will be easy to encourage others to participate. If you end up on the town on your own, which is unlikely, but possible, you'll have no trouble finding company. There's a mysterious hottie who suddenly appears and disappears, but this time you'll understand why. Your social skills are impeccable, so get out there and make use of them. Be prepared for love to become a more permanent feature. You don't have to do much to get yourself noticed. Your secret is to simply be yourself, even if sometimes you feel a little uncertain. What matters is you're prepared for any eventuality. It's in the most unexpected of places your dream lover can appear. You could be in a mercurial state of mind, changing your opinion about things every other minute. It could be hard to stay focused in one direction, so you won't want to make any hasty decisions right now. You'll need some extra time to weigh the pros and cons of any issue or action. Try not to go to extremes and make any binding commitments until the energy settles down a bit more. Prepare yourself for the beginning of new projects and activities today. With the essence of a one day at hand, the opportunity for you to get started with something new is inevitable. Be sure to go with the flow, and to let go of the things that are now finished. Your follow-through skills are likely needed elsewhere, and getting involved with a fresh project can be rejuvenating for you. Make the most of this day by trying your hand at everything that comes your way. Talk about a turnaround. The pressure is already coming off the Sun after yesterday's full moon when it moves into a friendly aspect to Uranus in your income sector today. This comes just as Venus has joined the Sun in your work sector and is already working to turn any tension from yesterday's full moon into motivation. This will not only speed up the process but can create some unexpected, serendipitous, or eureka moments. If yesterday's full moon brought the wake-up calls, then today brings the revelations on the other side. At the same time that Mercury, the planet of communication, is spending his first full day in retrograde motion in your relationship sector, the dwarf planet Ceres is spending her first weekend on her own in your romantic sector. While one is looking to the future and the other to the past, Both romantic and relationship matters are benefiting from yesterday's full moon and its reminders when it comes to knowing when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off. Our eyes in the sky. Today, the moon moves into Aries and connects with Jupiter, highlighting your sensitive side and a desire to cozy up at home. You'll be in the mood to nurture and be nurtured, so be free and open with your love. Just watch out for people who might take advantage of your kindness. The moon connects with Mercury later, and you could notice that your empathic abilities are heightened. Carry protective stones and meditate on your psychic defenses to help alleviate any emotional overstimulation. Later, the moon and Mars connect, making it difficult to hold important conversations. You might have some emotional baggage that needs to be dealt with, but finding the words or the emotional bandwidth to engage in these discussions might be difficult. If you're having issues with communicating, take some time out and journal or find another way to nurture yourself and decompress a bit. It might be hard to deal with others throughout the evening, and the desire to find solace is likely to be strong, so avoid making plans once the sun sets. It's possible you'll be feeling emotionally drained, so it's important to find a way to replenish your soul and emotions as you comfort yourself. You'll be able to reconnect with yourself and sleep more soundly. In the morning, the sun trines Uranus in Taurus, provoking positive change. While the sun is in Virgo, we want to do things by the book, but its trine to Uranus inspires us to reject protocol. Without rigid expectations of how we should perform to guide our choices, we are free to reinvent ourselves, taking risks that enable us to grow. Adaptation instills greater self-confidence. Sharing our weirder, niche interests attracts unique people into our social circles. We embrace excitement and use it as a barometer for how and where to invest our time and energy. Following this, the Aries moon conjuncts Jupiter, granting us a positive attitude. We approach new situations with optimism, making this an ideal transit for socializing or partying. Physical, educational, or business activities are also favored. Although we tend to start more things than we finish under the Aries moon, Jupiter in aspect suggests that projects begun at this time will be successful. However, to increase the odds of achieving our goals, we should set deadlines to avoid consuming all our energy. At this time, we can tap into greater subconscious insights to steer our spiritual growth. Trusting our intuition proves cathartic and transformative. Relationships holding us back from embracing our power can be released, while those which support our journey of self-discovery can be met with greater appreciation. The moon then enters a void period lasting 6 hours. Although it is tempting to take dramatic action to break free from discomfort, we are better off making as few moves as possible. The cosmic weather is erratic, and change will find us without us egging it on. It would be wise to record any recollections immediately upon waking, as our reverie may not linger long after we've opened our eyes. Regardless, we'll bring our positive attitude with us into our morning. Our mood guarantees that events will flow in our favor.